live here on YouTube. I will just give a few minutes to see if anyone hops on and joins us. If you are with me live, welcome. Welcome to my channel and thank you so much for joining me. I'm just getting set up a little bit. We've got quite a lot of shadow. I tend to get this in the evenings. I have got a light here to help us. Let's just bring that in a little bit closer. Maybe that will sort it out. That's a little bit better. There we go. Anyway, welcome to you if you're with me. If you are, do leave me a comment so I know you're here. I would love to chat. Now, I'm just going to have a look on my laptop to see if I can see if there's any comments. It might help me follow them along. But welcome. We're going to have a bit of fun. We are going to be looking at pattern papers and easy ways to use them tonight. I've found a little sparkly rhinestone on my grid paper. Yeah, I can see me. I can see it, but I'm not sure if I can watch it. Oh, yeah, I can. That's good. That is very good. Right, okay. So, we currently at Stampin' Up from the 1st of July, that's now, until the 2nd of August, we have a designer series paper sale. Stock up and save. This is absolutely brilliant. Designer series paper is the fancy word for pattern papers that we use in Stampin' Up. And we have just launched last month our brand new annual catalogue for 2021. And we have a lot of beautiful papers in it. And for the whole of the month until the 2nd of August, we have got 15% off lots of our pattern papers. Nearly all of them, apart from the foiled ones, are in the sale. So we have got these gorgeous papers. So you can find them all in my online shop at katebolt.stampinup.net. So hop over there if you're interested in the papers and have a look. So I thought tonight I would show you some really simple cards with pattern papers. I know it's difficult sometimes when you get your beautiful papers and you don't want to cut them up because you love them too much. I completely relate to this so much. However, I seem to have got over it over the years. And now I am cutting it up with the best of them. And it always means that I can get some more, which when it's 15% off is fabulous. Hi Sylvia, lovely of you to join me. Gonna have a bit of fun with pattern papers tonight. Seeing as we've got the lovely paper sale, I thought it was very appropriate. Now, I did a paper share when the catalogue launched. So when you order paper from Stampin' Up, either comes in 12 by 12 or 6 by 6. Nearly all of our pattern paper comes in packs of 12 by 12 double-sided sheets, a pack of 12. But when I did my paper share, I cut it down to 6 by 12. So I am showing you what I've got left of my paper shares of each of the papers. So this gorgeous paper is called Beauty of the Earth. And it is included, oh, that's cardstock. It is included in the paper sale and it's absolutely stunning. Look at that. That's so beautiful. It could easily be a Christmassy paper, couldn't it? I love that. Hi, Mum. We're showing off all the gorgeous pattern papers. These are one of my favourites, but I have many favourites. I can't choose. And they're double-sided, so you get all these beautiful patterns. Like so. So this is, that's a nice wood grain. This is the Beauty of the Earth papers, and I'm going to start off by showing you how to create a really simple card, a very simple card, using these papers. So there is a whole suite around these papers. There's a stamp set, there's a die set, there's embellishments, there's all sorts. But I'm just going to show you how to use the papers. Right, I'm going to use this piece. I love this. Let me move this out of the way. So this came in a 12 by 12 sheet and you've got these trees here with a white space, and on this half it mirrored it, so you could cut it in half and make lots of cards with it if you wanted to use it like that. So I thought that was very clever of Stampin' Up to do that. So I'm going to show you how to make a really simple card using this. So I'm going to grab my trimmer. Now this is not 6 by 12 because I've already chopped a piece off it to make a card. So I'm going to show you, if you have your sheet of paper, cut it in half so you've got it 6 inches this way and it comes down 12 inches. And then you want to cut it, you want to just chop it at 10. I might make it smaller actually, but if you were to cut a whole sheet of 12 by 12 paper to make card fronts, you would get 6. 1, 2, 3, and then the other half as well. So I think I'm actually going to cut this down by 0.5 centimetre, what I normally would, because I want a big border. So I'm going to make it 9.5 centimetres, and I'm going to cut it at 13.8 centimetres. And I'm going to cut it off this edge, and there's a reason for that. And let me just check if that's the size I want it, because I kind of made a little mock-up of the card I was going to make. Yeah. So 13.8. This is the easiest card you will ever make. I promise you. Aren't the colours gorgeous? So yeah, 15% off at the moment. Right, so let's grab a piece of cardstock to go behind it. And I had one in there. I had cinnamon cider, I think. Let's have a look. Let's use that one. I think I was going to make with that one, so I've pulled out the cinnamon cider, but it might well work with this one. That's quite nice, actually. But I think I might see if I've got any rich ravelry. I'm not sure. In my stash, I've got a packet of that currently. I probably have, but can't lay my hands on it. So what colour should we use? We need something quite dark. I think I might see if we've got any cherry cobbler. If you want to know what the colours are in the papers, they are listed. Hello there. They are listed in the catalogue, and you can see all of them listed in the catalogue. Hi, Katrina. Are you in California? How amazing. Thank you for joining us. That's absolutely brilliant. So, cherry cobbler is not in this paper, I believe. I can show you exactly the colours that are in it. Let's have a little look. So you get your catalogue, find the ones. They're here for the whole of the Beauty of the Earth suite, which is absolutely stunning. Oh, it's Merry Merlot, Cinnamon Cider, Bumblebee, Old Olive, Mossy Meadow and Misty Moonlight. But I just grabbed some cherry cobbler cardstock there. I think it will work very well. Let's move that one. And open this new pack. I love a new pack of card. So cool. So let's just get into our card and create a card base for this one. The simplest card. You could make a whole stack of these with your paper and have them ready to send out, or just do a whole mail shot of Happy Mail. That would be so cool, wouldn't it? So I think I'll make a tent fold. So for the UK, we work in metric, and so for a tent fold, I am going to put my A4 in. I'm going to score it at 10.5 centimetres. I think this is right. I might be doing it wrong. Oh yeah, this is not a tent fold. This is the other way. It doesn't really matter which way. And cut it at 14.8, like so. So we have 2 card bases from 1 sheet of A4, like so. Okay, so I'm going to pop that like that, and I've left a lovely border. So I've brought it down 2 layer sizes, if you know what I mean. So that's a whole centimetre difference. So this is 10.5 across the top by 14.8, and this one is 9.5 by 13.8. So there you go. Now the easiest thing to do. Let's grab some cherry cobbler ink. I'll show you. Where are you? Oh, right at the bottom of the pile. I'm not sure if I've even used this one, so I bought a new one recently. So cherry cobbler ink, which matches. And so to go with the designer series paper, I just picked out a stamp set that I like the sentiments on. I have a whole sentiment stamp set here that I'm using tonight called Ornate Thanks. And it has a lot of thank yous on there. I really love this one. So you can have from the bottom of my heart. I wasn't sure how to say thanks. Just wanted to say you've made my day. Thanks for all your help from all of us. For all you do, you're amazing. So here's a card. Your kindness is so loved. Thanks for everything. I'm seriously ever so much my friend. So there's so many sentiments you can use on there. But I thought, I've got one out already. And I have got You Made My Day, because I thought that would be Really nice to put on the front of the card. And so this is such a simple card because I'm literally going to stamp on the white space at the top, straight on. So I don't need to do anything extra like a punch or a die or work out exactly how I'm going to do that. I'm going to put it straight on there. Okay, let's hope for the best, guys. You made my day. I have over inked it. It's brand new ink pad, so it might not work very well. Oh, look at that. That's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Let's grab my stamp cleaner because that bright red made it very red. It fell out. Now it's all inky. It's more inky than it was before. Oh dear. There we go. So that's cleaned up. Let's put that out of the way. So I literally stamped onto the front of the designer series paper like that. Let's move the cherry cobbler. I'm going to stick it on the front with some Tombow. It's genius, isn't it? Genius. The way they make it, I mean. Genius. So that you can have a nice little bit of white space at the top and you can actually stamp over it. That's what I mean. And look, they're all trees. They look like autumnal leaves. I love that. So pretty. Okay, so I need a sentiment to go inside it. So let's grab my trimmer and a piece of white, basic white. How big is this one? 10 centimetres. Oh, that was almost the right size. By 14.3 centimetres. No, it's not big enough, is it? No, let's try this one. Let's go. How big is that one? Yeah, 10. I have lots of scraps of basic white on my desk. There we are. Does anybody else hold their breath when they're measuring up? I'll go blue in the face one day. Okay, so I'm going to stamp up the thanks onto this one. So this stamp set has this great big thank you. So grateful and thanks. So I'm going to go for the thanks. I'll bring the cherry cobbler back in. Just reading my comments, see if anybody's put anything down. Oh, this is not stuck. Oh, look at that. Look at the mess that was going to happen there. Right, let's grab a bit of scrappy card. Will help me out here. Right, let's stick that on properly. There we go. Okay. Pull a piece out of the bin. That always works. Right, let's stamp in the middle. Thanks. There we go. Isn't that luscious, that cherry cobbler? So nice. So nice. Okay. And then we can glue it in. Then we have our first card already made. Think of the amount of cards you could make with a pack of designer series paper. 72, 12, 6 12s. I can count a little bit. Right, then. Depending on how you cut it, but yeah, definitely. So thanks. You made my day. That's the simplest, easiest card you will ever make. And I made one earlier on in the rich raspberry colour, exactly the same. So pretty. I used a bit of the blue. I took some Night of Navy and I stamped it off there and did the thanks just to make it coordinate. And that's those. So that is the Beauty of the Earth designer series paper, and it's so pretty. Now I'm going to have a bit of a go with the next one. I'm going to have a bit of a freestyle. So I've got some of the Christmas papers here. There are Christmas papers in the annual catalogue. I think they're called Tidings of Christmas, I'm pretty sure. And they are Christmassy, obviously, because they've got all these festive prints. They've got holly and mistletoe, candy stripes. They've got some beautiful trees and greens and snowflakes. But you could also have it as non-Christmas if you wanted to. So when I saw this paper, because I ordered everything for my paper share, and when I saw this particular piece here reminded me of a stamp set we have. So this is one, it's got all these leaves on, but on this side it's got all these kind of, can you see that? Seed heads. So it reminded me of this stamp set, the Enjoy the Moment. So I thought we'd have a go with that and see what we can make with it. That doesn't have to be Christmas. You can, you know, you don't have to use Christmas paper for Christmas. You can use it for all year round. That's why it's such good value. So I have got a card base and I'm just going to cut this one at 10 by 14.3 centimetres. So that's my layer down. Oops. Okay. And I have got a Blackberry Bliss card base. And that one is going to fit on there. I think it's really nice contrast. You can add another layer in and bring this one down slightly if you wanted to, but I really like that. And I am going to stamp this. Look, I've been playing with this. Isn't it beautiful? I'm going to stamp this really large one. I'm going to stamp that on there because I think it echoes this print. Let's grab a big enough block. Will this one work? What do you think of this? Do you think this is going to work? What is the verdict? Now, to stamp this on, I didn't want to stamp it in black. I didn't want to stamp it in this colour, but something quite dark to add a contrast. So I brought out the Early Espresso, which is a really, really dark brown. Let me know what you think of it. You've all gone very quiet on me. Has it been a long week? It's been a long week for me, so thank Crunchy it's Friday. So I am going to stamp this one right on. Oh, wish me luck. This is completely off the bat. I haven't planned this card. I just thought they go together. Let's try that. Isn't that beautiful? I love that stamp. I really love that stamp. So that's in Early Espresso. So let's move that one out of the way. And sorry if my arm's in the shot. I need a sentiment from it. So this is not going to be a Christmas card, is it? With the Christmas paper, a not Christmas card. Oh, I like this one. Friendship is found in simple things. I don't even know if I've used that. Let's have a look. Oh, I must have. It's got the sticker on, so I probably have. Grab a block for that one. Here we are. And it's a very simple card, so I think it goes with it. And we're going to stamp around here, and I'm going to use the coordinating colour, which is this colour, which is, what should I say, it was Blackberry Bliss. Friendship is found in simple things. So yeah, just get some coordinate, some contrasting ink colours. Very simple card. A little bit of glue. If I can get the end to come. I think I might need to get some more glue out. This has been doing me proud for ages. But I've got a feeling that I might have actually come to the end of it. Oh. I was about to say watch it shoot everywhere, and it absolutely did shoot everywhere. Let's grab a piece of cardstock and clear up the mess, because I don't want that all over my card. But it is one of those things, isn't it, that you think you've got all the glue out of something, and then, yeah. Oh, my word. Let's put that on the back of there. See, that's what your grid paper's for. It's to stop you getting glue all over you and your card. There we go. So pop that one on there. It's mine, the glue. Gluey mess. And the Tombow just gives you a little bit of wriggle room to get it exactly into place. There we go. Friendship is found in simple things. Okay. And then we're going to put an inside in it. So let's grab another piece of white. So let's see. We wanted it 14.3 by 10. So you can quickly make a lot of cards, very different ones, when you are using your designer series paper. My son just came in the room, which put me off. He's been doing a massive Lego. So he's bashed his knee, poor love. And so he's kind of stuck at home on crutches. And he has been building a big Lego construction. And so I said to him, it's really cool in my craft room, as in temperature-wise. And maybe you want to sit in there and do it instead of in the heat. So he's been in here today, so he had to come back in for something. A little note, enjoy the moment, I think is what we put inside. So he missed a bit of his Lego and had to come back in for it. Enjoy the moment, which is the name of the stamp set. Let's grab a block. I think we'll go back to, that's not too bad now. I think we'll go back to Blackberry Bliss. Blackberry Bliss. I have the stamp set, but I haven't used it. Thanks, I like the early espresso. Oh, Katrina. Yeah, Sylvia. I did make a lot of mess with the glue, didn't I? Oh, I'm glad you like the with the early espresso, Katrina. It's a gorgeous stamp set. I really love this one. And I think it just goes with that paper. I can't believe it goes with the Christmas paper. It's a bit weird, but it does, and I like it. Enjoy the moment. Oh, you know what I might do? Now I've done that, I might actually pop another one on there before I glue it down. Early espresso is a favourite for this stamp. So I think I'm just going to pop that in there, just on the bottom. Like that, so it kind of comes off the side a little bit. There we go. Super simple. Simple stamping. Sometimes it's really relaxing just to do some really easy cards. We can spend many hours creating artistic works of art which are so therapeutic to make and fun and look amazing. But sometimes a simple card, where you don't have to think too much, is very liberating. So there we go. So there's that one. So we've done a couple so far. We've done this one and this one. And then I'm going to make another one. Now I'm going to change my grid paper because that glue is going to stick on everything. And I'm not even going to keep it There we are. All right, so I have got another one of the designer series papers that are in the sale, in the 6x12, but they obviously sold as 12x12. And this is the Sweet Symmetry, and they are beautiful. Look at these bonkers designs, aren't they? I don't mean bonkers, but you know, really busy patterns. But the colours are stunning, and I really love these. Again, there's a stamp set that goes with this, and a whole host of products that go with it. But I just wanted to show you how to use the designer series papers on their own because they're in our lovely sale this month. And look at the other side, aren't they beautiful? So if you don't like that busyness, you've got all this gorgeousness. And interestingly, I don't think that I would have put Flirty Flamingo with Just Jade and Bumblebee. I'm not sure that I would have put this colour pattern together, and yet it works fabulously. It works, doesn't it? So here's the thing. I'm going to make a card out of one of these sheets. Which one shall I use? The one that's got a pink background, the one that's got a blue background, this one with the blue stripe down it, or one of these. You tell me which one you would use, and I'll just try and make a card with it and show you how simple it can be. You tell me, and I'll go for it. Give me a hint of what you'd like to see. I'm just gonna have a little quick drink. There are lots. The one with a blue background. Thank you, Sylvia. Is it this one you mean? Let's go for that one then. Let's have a bit of fun. So I picked out the colours, or some of the colours I picked out. Oh, that was meant to be Flirty Flamingo. I better go and check. I picked up Pink, I picked up Bumblebee and Just Jade. Let me swap that one. The dog's gone to sleep behind me. Can't find Flirty Flamingo. It's gone AWOL. How strange. Okay, look, let's just stick with what we've got because I could be all night looking for the right ink, but this one will do. I've got them all, but I don't know. So I have got the cardstock. I picked out some cardstock. Oh, there's a big sheet. I picked out some Just Jade, and I've also, behind me, I've got some Night of Navy. So let's see what we're going to go with. So I literally picked out the colours that are in the papers. So let's have a look at what we should do. So we can go like this. I don't need that one. That's a 12x12 sheet. I didn't realise that was in there. And, or we could go and have the pink on the green. So sometimes this is the best way to work out exactly how you'd like it to go. Just show them to each other. And I think I'm going to do it like that. So we're going to have the green as the card base. So this one is Just Jade. I think this is a card-based piece of card size. We'll soon find out. Yeah, that's a card-based piece of card. Okay, and then I'm going to cut this card base that I've already got down to what I want it to be. So I'll just chop it up and have it as the next layer. So we'll cut that at 10. And 14.3. So that's that. Oh, I didn't cut it at the top. That's the second time I've done that tonight. Okay, so we've got this one. And then we want to cut this down again as well. So it doesn't really matter which way because it's kind of a multi-directional pattern. But if you had a pattern, make sure you're doing it the right way. I'm going to cut it. This one is plenty big enough. I'm going to cut it at 9.5. And then 13.8. So all I've done for my layers is gone down each one by 0.5 centimetre. Okay, very simple cards. I've not added any bling, I've not added any ribbon. That's not the right size. What have I done there? Have I cut my flamingo piece too small? No. Is this one too long? Ah, yes, this one might not be the right size. This wasn't actually a card-based size piece of card. I thought it was. There we are. Now it will all fit. There we are. That will fit nicely now. You can keep all your little tiny bits. You can actually put them inside your card. And that's going to go on the front. And just by layering up with the right colours, you've used your pattern papers to make a really pretty, simple, super fast card. And you can add whatever you like. So if you wanted a little bit of bling, you want some ribbon, whatever you like. You could add die cuts onto the front, toppers. You could do different size panels of designer series paper. That's always nice. I like that. I like doing different size panels. And that's lovely. I really like that. Got some ribbon. I don't think I'm going to use it, but this is a good tip. This is the crinkled seam binding ribbon, and it's really pretty and crinkly. But if you get your blend pens, your alcohol markers, you can colour it to match exactly the colour of your card. So then you'd have ribbon to match every card you made, which is really useful. So I'm not sure if I'm going to do that. Let's see about the front of this first. So I grabbed a stamp set. I just grabbed the Pansy Patch. This is one of our new stamp sets. I've used it loads and loads and I really love it. I've got a few YouTube videos and Facebook Lives using this set and the dies that go with it. Really like it. But I really like these sentiments. That's probably half of it. The little things you do make such a big difference. Wishing you a little extra happiness just because you're you. And then you've got a thank you and a happy birthday and a hello. So I think I'm going for this happiness one, which I've already got out, and I'm going to grab a piece of basic white. I've got a nice scrap piece here. And I'm going to decide what colour I'm going to stamp it in. So the only colour I haven't got out, I think, is the Night of Navy, and I think I'm going to use that, if I can find it. I did have it out earlier, so it's probably still here somewhere. Oh yeah, I did get it out. I'm more organised than I thought. So let's put that on there straight. Sometimes lining it up on a grid paper is the best way. Right, we are getting there. Oh, my feed has gone a bit. I've got a little whirling circle, so I hope you haven't. So I'm just going to stamp on it. I'm going to stamp kind of in the middle-ish because I'm going to use a punch to punch it out with. I'm going to see how that works, but I might do it in a brighter colour because it's quite a dark one. This is the Everyday Label Punch. I don't use this punch often enough. It's perfect for sentiments like this. It's real all-rounder. Here we go. Okay, so I've got it in the blue. I think that looks lovely on there. It's quite contrast. And then I'm thinking about the ribbon, just to make it a little bit of something. So we could put this behind, like that. That would be nice. Let's just see what that's going to look like. That would be nice, but I might just change the colour of the ribbon. And that is lovely as well. Okay, let me see if I've got a blend in the right colour. is dark flirty flamingo. Should match nicely. So this is where we're going to get messy now. We are going to get messy. So let's see. This is a tip for you with your ribbon. If you want ribbon to match your card, grab the piece of ribbon that you want. And just give it a chop. Get my big scissors out. Then I'm going to use my blend to colour it. I'm just going to use the thick end. I'm going to colour it in. I haven't done this for ages. And it will colour your ribbon the right colour. So cool, isn't it? So you can match your ribbon all the way. I could have done it in the yellow or the green. And you will see that it's gone through to the other side. So you don't need to worry about that. Perfect. Just a quick tip that you can do that. This is going to go on here and have a little bit of ribbon behind it. Now, let's have a look. Is that a bit long? I think that's perfect. So I'm going to grab some dimensional foam pads. So I've got some of those handy. I'm really hoping that it's still streaming because my laptop just has a whirring circle. So I'm really hoping. Can you could one of you maybe leave me a comment if everything is going okay, please? I would be very grateful. So I'm going to put a few of these on because some of them are going to stick to the ribbon to hold it in place. And I put a lot on. Oh, slightly out of focus. I'm sorry. Hopefully it will right itself. Not much longer left. It's the internet, isn't it? It's never kind of something that we can control. Not really. Right, loads of dimensionals for that tiny little label. Let's have it up the right way. I think I want it kind of down here and not in the middle. I don't like things to be too kind of contrived. Does that make sense? Stay. There we go. There we are. I'm just going to trim the ends of the ribbon. Oh, hi Philomena, you're never late. Do not worry, I'll show you what we've been doing in a minute. I think I might pull that through a bit more. Will it come off? I put so many sticky dimensionals on it, it probably won't. Ooh, I'm lucky tonight. There we are. So the two at the bottom can stay. There we are. Oh, good. Oh, we've had a couple of saves this evening, haven't we? A couple of good saves. Let's have it straight though. Straight is a thing I need. Definitely. So let's do that again. There we are. There, that's a bit more like it. So we're going to pop it on here. So just a little bit of extra to dress it up. This really simple card made with designer series paper. This is the Sweet Symmetry and it's really pretty. I love the kind of very busyness, but it's also a little bit retro, I think. So fun. Okay, we do need a panel for inside again. So I'll grab my trimmer one more time, last time now, to make up the inside of our last card. Let's have, do I have any paper free? Now I think this was the bit that was too small. Oh, that works. That works. Thanks, Philomena. They are beautiful colours in these papers. So we've got Floaty Flamingo, Just Jade, Bumblebee, Night of Navy, and Calypso Coral in there. And I coloured the ribbon in Floaty Flamingo to match. So we could, I couldn't find my Floaty Flamingo ink pad, which is very weird. I don't think Blushing Bride's going to cut it. Now, we use the pansy patch. So what are we going to put? Wishing you a little extra happiness just because you're you. I'm going to do a thank you. I use a lot of thank yous, and so I think that would be a useful one for me to have made. Here we go. And then we'll see if the Blushing Bride will look like the Floaty Flamingo. Where my ink pad has gone, don't know. Very weird. Not like it's left the building for the last year and a half, is it? At least. No, that's a completely different pink. I'm not going for that at all. I think I'm going to go back to the navy because we used it on the front. Right. Thank you. So if I do the thank you a bit further up, have a nice thank you on there. That is very odd about that ink pad. It's grown legs and walked. I'm going to use this little piece of designer series paper that just came off the top when I cut it. When I cut it up, you can see where it came from. I'm going to use it on the bottom of my card inside because I don't want to waste it, and it's nice when you open the card up. Little border. Nice. There we go. See, this glue is going on forever. It feels completely empty, especially after I just shot it all over the room. There we are. Oh, Jen, how lovely of you to join us. I'm so glad you're with us as well. How lovely. Are you all well? Are all of you okay? I hope you are. I hope you're keeping well and doing all right. And thank heavens it's Friday because I'm very pleased. So we have been making cards, simple cards this evening with our designer series papers. A little bit of fun. Simple cards because why not? Now I'm going to grab some of these little basic rhinestone jewels and pop some on the card. Just to give it a little bit, because it's a simple card, but we still want it to look pretty. Give it a little bit extra going on. Oh, you're fine. I'm glad about that. I'm glad you're all a-okay. Good news. Everyone's all right here too. But I'm glad it's the end of the week. I'm sure you are as well. So these are the other ones we made. So that's with the Sweet Symmetry. Like that. And we coloured in our ribbon and the Pansy Patch stamp. This is with the Beauty of the Earth We made some of those. We could put a couple of gems on there too. John's knee is improving. Thank you, Jen. It is improving. He's been wandering about the house without his crutches. He can't bend his knee, so he's walking a bit like C3PO. I keep teasing him. But he has an orthopedic outpatients appointment next week. So hopefully we'll get some more information. Oh, of course, it's the morning. Is it frosty there, Sylvia? We've had a very warm day. We've had some real kind of overcast, muggy weather lately. It's been not as warm as it has been and no sun. And then today the sun came out and it was actually sort of about, I don't know, about 23 degrees. So we are at last enjoying some warmth and you're just getting your frost. Oh, you know what you need? You need hot chocolates and fluffy socks. Oh, thunderstorms there all day. What's the temperature like with you? It must be warm. Am I right? Just adding in a little bit of bling. These are the most useful things to have in your stash. If you don't have these, you need them. Oh, the other thing you need, if you don't have it, more than these, is the trimmer. The Stampin' Up! Trimmer, that is the thing you need. So I've put a little bit on there, and a little bit on the one I made earlier. And I made another card, didn't we? Where is it? It's hiding. Here it is. I really love this one. And so we use the Christmas paper. I'll find it in the catalogue in a minute. In the hundreds. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that's never normal. Oh no, it's not. You've been having all that awfully hot weather, haven't you? And it's hot and humid with you, Philomena. Oh my word. I think we're very lucky then. I'm not ever going to complain about the heat, ever. Never, never, never. A couple of little rhinestones here. How do you stay cool? I'm hoping you've all got your air conditioning going. So we've got a couple of those just to jazz it up a little bit. I will show you where the Christmas papers are so you can get a general idea, if I can find them. So all the designer series papers are in the back of our annual catalogue. So some of my customers took part in my paper share, so hopefully this will help them use some of their papers. So what have we got? These are the tidings of Christmas across the bottom here. So we've got all these holly leaves and there's a Christmas trees and candy stripes, but I used it with this one because it's got this kind of print. Do you see? So I thought it looked more autumnal. Oh, Katrina, I do not blame you. I think that sounds exactly where you need to be. Get the watering in. Yeah, goodness. You can't really move in that heat or go anywhere, can you? Hopefully it will ease for you and become a little bit more tolerable. I will really hope for that. So here's our designer series paper sale leaflet. So Beauty of the Earth, Bloom Where You're Planted, hand penned, the In Good Taste, In the Wild, Pansy Petals is reduced, You're a Peach, Tidings of Christmas, and the Sweet Symmetry that I've just used. All of these are in the sale for this month. So you can find them in my online shop if you would like some of those or any of the things I've used tonight. Thank you, ladies, for giving up your Friday evening to be with me. You have no idea how much I appreciate it. Thank you so much. For those of you in the heat, I really hope it cools down for you soon. And thank you for joining me. And I am back on Facebook on my Inkstampshare Facebook page on Tuesday morning at 11 BST. Oh, thanks, Philomena. And I'll be back here next Friday evening at 7 o'clock live on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it if you do, if you've liked it. And give me a thumbs up and press that little bell for notifications of future videos. And yeah, thanks, Jen. Have a great weekend. I hope you all do something lovely. And we'll see you next week. Take care. Bye-bye.